Good evening. I'm giving you a little back history here. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in my car. I'm a little sick, so I hope you can forgive me. I had an incident recently. I had a UPS box in Azusa, 670 East Foothill. Seems to be a real agenda going on in California with women. I don't know what it is. They seem to be angry at men if you're an alpha male or if you're a heterosexual. I don't know what it is. I really don't understand it. I was raised by a single mother. I respect women. Lately, I'm really disappointed. Let me just give you some background before I upload the other videos. I want to tell you the other videos are not complete, but it'll give you an idea. Like the young lady says, exterminate instead of terminate. They ex- they they terminated my box without telling me. No contact from the district manager or whatever, or the manager. Um, and they took my money. They didn't give me a refund. So basically, I felt like I was ripped off. That being said, the incident was is a couple ladies were talking. I was opening my mail. I go there maybe once a month. My storage is out there, and I used to have a PO box there. So the lady comes over to where I'm at, and she goes, "Excuse us," and she goes like that in my face. And I was like, "Wow, that's a rude gesture, putting your hands pointing at someone." But that means like, kick rocks. That's how I read it. So I said, "You realize that's a rude gesture." So immediately her feminazi friend jumps right in to protect her or defend her, which I thought was odd because what has she got to do with any of this? She says to me, "Don't exhibit your male dominance over her." I go, "Male dominance? I'm 61. I'm disabled. I can't dominate a ham sandwich." So, and then it just went downhill from there. She continued to berate me. Then we got into an argument. Of course, I cussed and used profanity. I was so angry because I didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. I didn't curse at her. I just said, "That's a really rude gesture." And I did exactly what she did to me. And she's like defending her, like, "Don't put your hands in her face." I'm like, "I'm just demonstrating what she just did." Lady follows me outside. She's putting me on film, trying to antagonize me. "Have a nice day." Well, I guess they recorded. I don't know how they recorded. There's camera, obviously. So their boss, who's a man, I'm guessing, I'm doubtful of that. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't bother to call me, and they take my money. They're thieves, if you ask me. So I went into. Oh, here's the kicker. I get it that you didn't like whatever I said, so that you're going to terminate my box. Okay, I don't have control over that. But like little children, like little adolescents, like I don't like him. I went pee pee on his lunch, or I threw his lunch in the garbage. They refused all my packages because I just had happened to. I'm trying to rebuild uh, um my wardrobe because I recently lost a lot of weight, and so I need clothes. So every package they were turning away. Even UPS was like, "What's going on?" The United States Postal Service. So I call up, and one guy works there. I guess that's their token mail. He says, "Oh, no, we wouldn't do that. We give you 2 weeks and we wouldn't refuse anything, blah, blah, blah." Well, you're telling me the United States Postal Service is lying to me? You're being truthful? This is how UPS treats their customers. Now, the male and the women drivers, I think they work their butt off. My childhood girlfriend, her mother was a driver. I have nothing but respect for them. It's so hard, their job. And they don't even have air conditioners and things. It's like 100 degrees where the packages are. It's a hard job. And the people who work at UPS stores are a little jealous. "Oh, they make 100 grand. Rah, rah, rah." I'm thinking, well, yeah, they have to have that Class C license, blah, blah, blah. It's hard. Working in a store, customer service is hard because I don't think the young people know anything about customer service these days. They don't even want to interact with us. They want everything off the app or the. Anyways, as I digress, I was so offended, so I went in there. I was not only offended because they robbed me, that UPS allows this behavior because it's got their name And I didn't have any. I tried to get in touch with them. It's impossible to reach anyone at a corporate or a upper management level. It's like they play this big game to stay hidden. I was so offended. I went in there to ask, and the young girl, I felt bad for her because she didn't really have anything to do with it, but I wanted to know what's going on. Well, apparently they're having like tea and coffee and talking about me. Oh, the reason you were exterminated. I said, oh, I'm exterminated? I mean, I guess Freud was right. I mean, like, you want to exterminate me? What I did to offend these women, I have no idea, but there's a real feminazi, sick, kind of DEI, tranny, LPGA, whatever movement. And I grew up with gay people. I have gay friends. I know people say that, but I wish 99% of men were gay. I could date a lot easier. But I was so offended by that and their agenda. Like, it was almost like they were trying to instigate so they could get rid of me. But any person that goes, you can leave now, like, that's offensive, in my opinion. And I'm not going to kowtow to women like, oh, okay. No, I mentioned it. Hey, you realize that's really rude, And, well, her little feminazi friend took issue with that. Meanwhile, the employee says nothing. Nothing to say like, I'll handle this. Nothing to say, well, ma'am, maybe you're going too far. Nothing. Oh, they probably had a great laugh afterwards. So I'm going to upload those. Hopefully UPS will get a hold of this or hear it. Maybe some upper management will make some changes. But watch out if you're a man, a heterosexual, you're not married, because it seems women want your, cut off and put around their neck if you're married. And if you're single, they want you to carve it out and become a tranny. Like, they don't like men that are heterosexual anymore. I feel like there's a target on my back for a very long time, and I don't like the agenda that's going on in California. It's very unfair. I don't even try and date. I rarely interact with women. I try and avoid them like the plague because I don't understand anymore. What's with all the dirty looks and all the, first of all, men control and blah, blah, blah. I'm not a politician. I'm not the one that held you back all these years. I was a restaurant manager for 20 some odd years. I promoted women, defended women. I've actually got fired for reporting sexual harassment. And, well, I won the case and I sued my boss. But the point being is, I've gone to bat for women. I was raised by a single woman. I've always been kind to a woman I've dated.